What is it, Timmy's here. With Beverly Hills Cop Axel F coming out this week, I'm of course doing my reviews for the past Beverly Hills Cop films. So here's my review for the third one and the last one that is before Axel F came out, and that is Beverly Hills Cop 3. This time around, if you guys don't know much about the story here, this one was directed by John Landis, who also directed Eddie Murphy in other classic movies like the original Coming to America and Trading Places. Two of Eddie Murphy's best right there. And this time around, you got Detroit cop Axel Foley, who once again played by Eddie Murphy, whose boss is killed. And so he finds evidence that the murder has ties to a California amusement park called Wonder Wheel, which is supposed to be like a parody of Disney World because obviously I guess they couldn't get the rights to Disney World, so they just called Wonder World. You know, Disney World, Wonder World, yeah. And of course, you got Foley, who reunites with Detective Billy Rosewood, played by Judge Reinhold, who also did had the Santa Claus that same year too. So interesting turnaround. As along with Billy's new partner John Flint, played by Hector Elizondo, who's always terrific. They discover that the security force of Wonderworld is actually part of a counterfeit money operation headed by park manager Orrin Sanderson, played by John Saxon. Now, you also had fun cameos by the likes of George Lucas, obviously, Star Wars director, uh, and, he's no stranger to, I mean, he's obviously has had a relationship with Disney, so seeing him, playing himself in this, I always thought was really fun. Again, this movie did not really get any love. It only has 11% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's more better than most people make out to be. Is it as good as the original? Obviously not. Is it a step down from the original? Definitely yes. But it definitely is a lot of fun. It is it is a cult classic in my opinion. Murphy once again is terrific. You have Teresa Randall, who actually plays his love interest. I know she was terrific. Uh, Eddie Murphy really had some fun last year. This John Landis, a really iconic filmmaker in his own right. He also did the original Animal House. He also did American Werewolf in London. John Landon is pretty much a living legend there. So it's a shame that this really didn't really do well for his career after in the '90s, but I know he did a fine job here. And of course, this was actually the last Beverly Hills Cop movie since the new one we got coming out this week. And this actually came out about 10 years after the original film, so that's insane to believe that too. Uh, but yeah, I know John Lennon did a fine job, and it's a shame that most people didn't like it, but hey, can't please everyone, I guess. This is, in my opinion, is definitely far better than most of Eddie Murphy's stuff so far. It's I'm not gonna lie, I've seen terrible Eddie Murphy films. Norbit, Pluto Nash, I Spy's a pretty bad one. Oh yeah, that tree movie he did a couple years ago. Yeah, but to be honest, this is definitely not one of them. It's not as funny as other stuff I enjoyed, like a Night Professor or Doctor Doolittle, nothing like that. Because of course, after the '90s, he was really trying to branch out into more of the family territories. Because the '90s, he would go on to do stuff like Doctor Doolittle, the Nutty Professor. Early 2000s, he would do Daddy Daycare and everything. Um, but here I thought he really had some fun stuff to it, and not a bad Dirty Stomach. It's a shame that they waited about 30 years for another one, but hey, that's your business, I guess. Let me let you guys. Have you ever seen Beverly Hills Cop 3? If so, were you one of the people who are a fan of it? Did you not like it? Where would you rank the Beverly Hills Cop franchise? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon signing.